Anyone can start from here and make a brand new end. Dan Zaga.
Like that's really rude.
Mara, at my first chapter meeting back in January of 2009, we didn't exchange a word to each other, and it pretty much stayed like that for the next year. It wasn't until a year later, at the end of the year pool party, when you began talking to me, and until a month ago, I didn't know the real reason why. Little did I know, it happened to be all for a guy. I guess I surprised you, and the friendship evolved into much more. You actually liked me. Now that I look back, the girl that I first saw, sitting in Jess Golden's basement at my first chapter meeting, is not the girl I know today. The Mara I know today would be the first to welcome somebody with open arms and is the friendliest person I know. Since I've known you, I could always tell that BBYO has made you a confident leader. As you took on many different roles in our chapter, it was clear that your enthusiasm is contagious to others. If it wasn't for your role modeling, I would have never been encouraged to get involved and run for a board position. Although we haven't known each other for the longest time, it feels like I have known you forever. We can sit together in silence and still manage to say that we've had the best time together. From the daily car rides where we dance like maniacs and sing, even though you're completely off key and usually make up the words, to joining my family for dinner and holidays because you are completely convinced you are a Yank. We even refer to my mother as Mom. I know I can trust you with anything and everything. You are always there to give the best advice or just talk if I need to vent. I will miss you so much when you leave me next year, even if you are only half an hour away at Rutgers. I can't imagine going through my daily routine without you, or showing up to a chapter meeting where you aren't present. I know we will continue our friendship for years to come. I am confident that you will have many successes as you go on your journey after BBYO. You will surely be missed. I now present to you my best friend, sister, and mentor, Mara Elizabeth Willner.
Look at her. She has much as comments. She just was like, you look hot, Tyler.
I tried really hard not to cry for that, so bear with me. Life is a gift, and it offers us the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility to give something back by becoming more. If I learned anything from BBYO in the past 4.5 years of my life, it would be to take opportunity when opportunity knocks. At the start of my BBYO career, I could not wait to become a part of something my older sister was part of. I asked her just about every month of 8th grade when I could finally come to my first Rock BBG chapter meeting. In my 4.5 years, I probably only missed at most 8 meetings. But it wasn't just on my own that the dedication and love for BBG and BBYO grew. It's not like I've ever been truly quiet in social situations, but as my involvement progressed in this organization, my voice grew tremendously. In BBYO, your voice is everything. Either you're using it to speak up about something close to your heart, or using your voice to say hello to a new friend. Yet, even if you're sitting out there and you consider yourself the quiet kid, that's perfectly okay. Because for some odd reason, AZAs and BBGs love approaching just about anyone and everyone looking for a new sister or brother or friend for life. At first, my main friends were the upperclassmen from my chapter, then they introduced me to their friends and other lowerclassmen. But I really didn't branch out to make friends from the other council or even other chapters until my junior year. Word of advice, take the opportunity to branch out earlier than I did. I was, though, lucky enough to form friendships that carried throughout my entire BBYO career and made them strong enough so that they will survive past my last life convention today. From all my friends, no matter if you're from my area or an hour away from me, we all had the same love of BBYO, Judaism, and each other in common. I know that different futures lie ahead of all of us, but one thing will stay true. We will be friends and sisters and brothers for life. With the opportunities given to me from PBG, I led Rock PBG as Mara, Signy, and Nasia. I also had the great privilege to chair RLTI 2011. All these leadership roles led me to grow as a person, take on more responsibility, and grew to see how much potential we all have inside, just waiting for us to discover within ourselves. The Dalai Lama once said, with realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's own ability, one can build a better world. Once you take on the responsibility of running for a board position or council position or becoming the most involved member, we begin to better our community and change the world. Don't sit back and let the doors close without you walking through them. Opportunity doesn't stop within our region. I didn't take advantage of summer programs or passport trips that BBYO offered until this year, so I urge all of you to not let yourself lose out on those amazing opportunities. A few weeks ago, I participated in the 25th anniversary of the March of Living, an amazing 2-week journey to Poland and Israel. Without this trip, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to see the house where my dad grew up for 18 years of his life in Poland, in Warsaw. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to bond with 14 amazing people from this region. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to celebrate Israeli Independence Day on Ben Yehuda Street. Without this organization, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to go out on this life-altering trip that inspired me to be more understanding and see the world differently. It was such a moving experience to be a witness to the Holocaust and to continue the stories of those who can no longer use their voice or have their voice. Also, seeing the land for which we pray for and call our home was something I will never forget. An unforgettable aspect of the trip was meeting up with international ATAs and PBGs and just Jewish teens from across the globe, all practicing the same things, believing the same things, and taking part in the same interests. If you ever want to feel a part of something bigger than yourself, take a passport trip. You won't regret taking advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. As I prepare myself to wrap up my senior year, I prepare myself to say, see you later, BBYO, not a goodbye. I will never close my career of BBYO. Maybe my years as a chapter member are over, but I promise to come back and staff and be there for the future generations. BBYO wasn't just something to do every other Tuesday after school and sometimes on the weekends. BBYO is my heart. BBYO is my Jewish link to the world. BBYO is my friends. BBYO is my family. BBYO is my microphone for my voice. BBYO is the door of opportunity. BBYO will always be a part of me, and hopefully you all feel the same way. Before I end this, and before you all start to clap, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Judy for seeing so much potential in me, for my advisor Marty who couldn't make it today, but she guided me in all the right directions, for Rich, for all his great Be Green reminders and guidance as well, to my parents for funding my career as well as fostering my efforts in my chapter and region, and each convention chair and steerer, council members, friends, and family for giving me the opportunity to discover myself over the past 4.5 years, and I will never be the same. With undying love for Rob BBG, RLTI 2011 Steering Committee, March of Living 2012, Rutgers University 2016, and every single